It's not
We're starting our day.
I mean, yeah, because
prepping to do what we have
it belonged to me.
Yeah, because you.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Question is, have you been rationing Vicente?
Probably.
Because he's not. Yeah, because he's not the champion.
Right. He'd probably be eating better than most of the people in the town, but still not, like...
Yeah.
So we're going to be opening up, discussing how bad this is, what we have to announce. So
Not yet.
the
No
only person
froze
who's
yet.
not,
I got a
like,
busy day to do.
starving.
Get everyone's cards up.
Cards are about to be up.
All right.
I just sneezed so hard. Holy shit.
He just sneezed so hard. He was like, I can't go in there yet. I just sneezed so
I'm
hard.
gonna fucking kill you. Okay. NPCs, our cards are up. This is going to be happening real soon, so make sure you populate the street. Cards are up.
Any day now, Rome.
I think he'd known better than to keep us waiting.
He told me first thing in the morning. He said, in the morning. Show up, Noses. So I'm here in the morning. It's bad enough with all the fucking orcs to make me wait out front.
We're not that far from the bridge, and I heard there were some of them sighted that way. You think he'd have guards out front?
They've seen patrols to the north, too, close to town, not far off the schoolhouse.
You think he'd have people?
I don't think he has many people at all, considering what we did yesterday. Oh, you don't know. This dumbass tried to liquidate all of his assets.
Liquid what?
Ah. Sell off everything that he owns.
So he becomes a noble just to stop being a noble?
What I said. All in pursuit of stupidity and revenge.
Ugh.
Do you really want the whole retinue trailing us for our dealings?
No. The one will be fine.
Hmm.
The rest of you can go back to your duties.
Yes, my lord.
And the significance of this one?
He is my personal bodyguard and aide in a lot of things around here.
Hmm.
Isaac, at your service.
Hmm. I see. So you wish to speak? I am here.
Would you like to come inside, or would you prefer to converse out here? There is wine.
We can speak out here and walk and talk into the town. Might as well make an appearance.
Very well.
Come.
Now, I've given a lot of thought to what you've told me yesterday morning,
Hmm.
and allow me to personally apologize for a lot of this.
Hmm.
I know that my business and yours is your business, but you do have to understand where I'm coming from. A lot of people here in Gradia, there is still resentment against my name. And the less I can keep people out of harm's way, the better I feel about myself more than anything.
Do not act all high and mighty with me. If you were trying to keep me out of trouble, you wouldn't have told me your name when you did. So there must be reason beyond that.
Sarkozy was a stepping stone. This vineyard, it is not my primary goal.
Clearly.
The Vipex aren't even my primary goal. There is a man who sits on the council, and I want his head.
This is a lofty goal for the council. So
No.
you...
I don't want their power. I want the single man.
Exactly. You are throwing everything you have in front of you away for a man's death. Do these
Not just his death.
Do these people following you know that?
No. But in time I will tell them.
Huh.
I am still small and still building.
You're having people fight a battle that they don't even know they're fighting.
Trust me. I would tell them in a heartbeat, but most men would find that as foolish endeavor, and they would abandon me as the others have before.
So the Vipex are at the start. But you're giving...
Yes.
And where do you intend to go from there? What is the next
This is a
step?
different issue entirely. Let's make our way to the town center. Announce what
To
we
do the
must.
same thing I'm doing now. Build more power. Gain more people to my side.
You are throwing away every single damn
Want to know, come
dime
to
you're
the
going to
town
be
center.
getting from this war. If anything, you're losing all of the power you could gain out of it. You handed everything away to the Sordillos. There is so much more you could have gained out of that. We told them everything they wanted to hear, and you still gave them more. Why?
Because, unlike you, I do not have years of experience in being a nobleman. I barely have experience being any kind of nobleman.
Then you have me right in front of you. You've had me.
We'll wait for the people to gather.
More than anyone, I know where you're coming from.
Gather around the tavern.
I am self-made from the ground up.
You won't be able to hear him from over there.
I don't even have your damn noble bloodline. You got half of what you got in that conversation because of me.
Whatever happens, you cannot spill blood. Cannot.
I agree.
There is more to any of this than flipping coin in someone's face. Because now you have a mercenary company that is going to trot in there, win your battle, and then lose all notoriety. Their name is going to be shit when you're done. Because they're going to loot nobles. They're going to loot the whole vault. Every good faith or goodwill you could have from liberating that place is gone. And if anything, you lose. Which means I lose. You handed them Palamon on a
so
silver platter.
I have no excuses. But at the same time, I think about what I am doing and possible ways I can fix it.
Then how do you fix it? How do you gain out of this, Rojahim?
By finding something that the Sordillo Company wants more than treasure, more than gold. The possibility of stability, active stability.
They have it. At least right now. Because you've told them whether they win or lose. Everything there is theirs. How do you convince someone that they don't want the money that you deserve?
That is still something I'm trying to figure out.
Good luck in a town and a country that runs on coin. That being said, if you're going to get anywhere near a council, you need a name. One that is positive. One that people see in a positive light. Not one shrouded in blood.
Begin advancing.
That is how we gain,
Get aggressive.
Rojahim.
Kimji, guide them.
Let me
Some of you
be
start
your
throwing
advisor.
some things, small rocks.
Let me
Start
help
pushing
you.
back against the soldiers in front.
If you allow me to assist you, then you will get much further. We both have much we can gain off of this.
Right. As always.
As always, this is the place of gaining. I can help you get to where you need to be. I have contacts, I know people. And while my name in some places isn't the best, I have friends everywhere. And I know how nobles work.
For the longest time, I thought I did too. But I guess my years in Ireland have changed me.
You are soft. Anyone with eyes can see you are soft, and that they can walk all over you. There is a delicate balance between both. And to show people you are soft is to show weakness.
You know, I feel Sarkozy might have thought the same thing. And look how he turned out.
That's why I said it's a delicate balance of who you show. All I say is run things by me. Tell me when you plan to make a move, what your moves are, and I can help. I have nothing to gain out of you
Very
losing.
well. Then allow me to start with this. I've already sent a missive out to the Sordillo Company, requesting injured men who could potentially help train my militia. In turn, I plan to butter them up, get them drunk, get them talking. Find out what the Sordillo really wants. Something they would crave more than anything.
Good luck. The one you want to butter up is that Illinois woman. Which is why I called her smart. Said that she should have a position. No matter what those men want, what their whole wants, their leader and commander is the one that you need to have on your side. You need to have her change her mind.
And how would you suggest I start?
I don't know the woman. I couldn't tell you.
And I'd have to speak with Laudia or Exter if he remembers anything.
It does not seem like he does, though I do not think it's a bad idea to speak to her men. That's a start. You can at least find out about her from them, the people who are closest to her. But don't go out front and say that. Give her time,
Right.
earn a little trust.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
What is that?
Lord Erdhart, what are your opinions on him?
Kind man. Learning the ways of Gradia, though, very quickly. Becoming more stern in his time here. When he first started, I didn't think he would make it. I thought he would have had his head cut off at some point. I like him. Why?
Me and Arn go back several years. We fought, bled together. I've seen him raised to where he is now. He holds me in high regard, and as do I to him. A lot of my thoughts, while I'll be bringing it to you as well, I'll be bringing to him. I trust
Lord.
his counsel very much. Yes.
I hear shouting.
What is that? What has happened?
A new law just been passed directly by the Lord. Fasting is in order. Only 1 week. You can eat only in 1 day. You cannot eat meat in 1 day. And another day you have to fasting. Population is not applying to it, and a riot happened in the market himself.
I see. So a fast. Interesting. Who put this into place?
Lord Ironheart, Lady Noses.
How are they reacting?
The Erdharts.
Very poorly. They
Keep your eyes on the corners.
easily dispersed the peasants.
You see, Noses, this
Your eyes
is
on
why
the
I'm
corners.
soft. I've lived amongst these people too long. I feel their pain. I
They
care
did
too
go.
much.
You,
has been dispersed.
if you wish to have your goals,
Yours is to watch
are no
corners.
longer one of them.
I will do that.
You cannot have both.
I just hate to think of throwing them to the wayside and forgetting what they are. I know I have power and I know I have status. I'm reminded of that daily. But these people helped me as much as I helped them.
And yet you see Lord Erdhart. He's learned his place. You cannot be both.
Indeed.
You can care for people. You can watch over them. But when it comes down to it, if you want your place, if you care about your goals,
Pardon me, sorry. Excuse me.
you are nothing like them. You would do well to remember that.
Just, my lady and lord, be careful around town. They are quite agitated and quite prompt on insult also around in throwing rocks and anything they can find.
Really?
Hmm.
I don't think they will with Dredge.
I think we'll be fine. Really.
I think everyone remembers what I am.
I think everyone will find out if they don't.
Lord Redheart has given the order that his stores are open for
See to it that any of your supplies in the camp are guarded well.
Hmm.
It's easy to get riled up. I understand. Just be careful.
I have got
You okay, Torty? You didn't get
Understood.
messed up with that,
No,
did you?
I just walked them during the
Interesting.
end of it.
You and I may speak more later if you want on more intimate business. But it is best to make an appearance when things like this happen. They can see which one of us actually cares. Keep your place in the middle.
5,000
For now.
was more food being taken away from them, and a day
Just
I
remember,
understand.
you're not them.
to them not too fast. They're not happy.
Right.
Dredge, did you eat? Sorry.
You missed the fun. Just a whole bunch of hungry peasants.
We heard something about
We were
fasting.
told.
Oh yes, because she doesn't like a good diet.
Times are tough.
The problem is, several persons have probably been starving already.
Been through it before. They're just hungry and scared. They'll get over it. They won't.
If they don't, then they'll probably die.
Understood.
Dying should be the least of their worries right now.
The next
Hmm.
days are going to be
Quite true. Did you need something from me, Wolf?
Keep myself locked up inside.
No, it has been a bit since I've seen you. You busy?
Quite. Considerably, actually. Considering the state of things and the fact that I can't barely run anything in my arena, yes. Quite busy.
Have you heard anything from out west yet?
Nothing can barely get in from out west, considering the situation.
morning to the two of you.
Rarely a message, actually.
Naturally.
I'd like to go and speak
You know, the
with
first thing I would have done is told you had I actually heard something. The only way to get in and out is by ship, and we're barely getting any ships in.
Apologies, Matthias. I'll find you later. I'm on duty.
Then I'll be taking my leave.
These times I don't blame you.
If, like I said, if you wish to speak more further on the matter, send a missive. I'll show.
I'll make sure to have some wine ready then.
I would much prefer that next time, actually.
Very good.
Good day, my lady.
What happened?
Apparently a fast.
Becoming more and more popular.
One day you eat, one day you do not, apparently alternating.
60 copper, 30 for the teacher.
Thank you.
Tis what happens when supply is low.
Looks like someone bled in the marketplace.
It will be a fasting.
Once a week, then we were mistold.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is what I had overheard during the commotion.
No wonder they're upset. Even higher security than Dredge. You might have people picking in.
We trust in our powers to make things right.
Best of luck to Lord Erdard. He's putting a
Looks like
target
he's
on his
already
back.
had to draw blood.
Quite the
His
target on
sword
his
is
back.
red.
They always think of themselves.
Was it?
Shovels, buckets, instruments.
Mm.
It was bad, Torty. It was really bad.
Believe me, I'd love to just take you.
Wondered if he had to cut someone down in the market.
In the head, I don't know. With what? He's just walking
Maybe.
it off like nothing happened.
Hope it doesn't come to that. Good.
It will. The city is upset. People will continue to be mad until this is over. And supplies can start being ferried in.
Definitely. Otherwise, I don't know what they would have done to you. With the riots, everybody's blood pressure probably being so
So.
up, they probably just blind rage.
If you didn't hear, we're having trouble currently. In terms of the arena. Well, kind of hard to bring in fighters when You can't even get anything down the road. Not to mention...
Hello.
Was that one speaking to me? Ugh. Anyway. Like I was saying, it's almost impossible to bring in any sort of fight when there's no new fighters coming in. And beyond that, anyone who is relegated as a fighter for the most part is being sent out to the fields to fight. Orcs. So until the Redods give me the go-ahead and say, oh yes, Nozos, please continue to run your business within the city, and it's not a danger because we do not think that orcs will attack your arenas, my fights are kaput. So the sooner this orc shit is done with, the sooner we're back in business. And we can get things handled.
Doesn't help that the orcs have Granada.
Do they?
Yeah, the Trapper Troll. That's what all those scars I came back with were from. Took a Granada to the chest. It was alright, but probably would have taken him out.
100% would have.
And goblins were hucking exploding things at the Imperials on their way, and on the front line, whatever they were shooting from the walls would go boom when it hit the ground. But I didn't see any fuses, so I don't know what they were using.
Probably the same thing that the robber baron had. They're called trebuchets. They fling rocks and other things.
It didn't look like a rock. I would have seen the rock come down. It was small, but it still made the boom.
Interesting. I don't know anything about orcs, if I'm going to be honest with you. Interesting.
The only one I know who did died.
Right, the dwarf. Yes? The Longbeard.
Yeah. Apparently he fought them up in the Agadermagod, up north.
Lost
I
me.
don't know the place. Place up north where all orcs come from.
I don't know
He said he was fighting them there.
I don't know shit about dwarves.
So
I don't care shit about dwarves unless they have money. So. And from what I heard from the Longbeard at the time before, the dwarves were all spatty with each other back home. So.
Huh. Weird.
Anyway.
Is that where they all left? Like a few... who knows how long ago?
After the Longbeard died, yes. They all left because, well, their Longbeard getting murdered here, they had no reason to stay. The whole point, I do believe, for the Longbeard being here in the first place was for diplomatic relations with Gradia, and beyond that, any issues with orcs. But it seems that falls apart for diplomatic relations when the diplomat is gone.
Yeah.
I was saying to Dredge that his stores may be in danger inside of the slave camp, especially considering the rations. Do well to guard them.
Very well.
We do not wish for a slave uprising either inside of our own little camp.
Am I good to put anyone in their place that tries?
As long as he sees it. We have a witness. Yes.
Alright.
Just don't kill them.
If to crack any skulls, make sure to keep... Yeah.
You can't kill them. They belong to someone else. But throw them around a little.
Break their nose, though.
Make sure they know. I may be back down later. Apparently there's a noble meeting. Fucking damn nobles. All right. Advisory role for Row is set. Let me see what's going on for this noble meeting, because it should be soon.
All right, if you're a part of that meeting,
Oh, perfect.
please go to Brunswick Module.
Perfect. Wow.
If you are a part of that meeting, please go to Brunswick Module.
Tony.
Okay, is that everyone?
Is there anyone we're missing?
Yes, it would seem so. And one more looks like Vidal, who's a part of. Let me jump in there and ask if she's available.
Sure.
In the mail.
Please, I didn't change anything. Please, I didn't change anything. Of course, I did change everything. God damn it.
Brunswick?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
So you're tracking. Row conversation was short. He's going to send her a missive if he needs anything. He's going to advise her on every single step that he's going to be making.
Very good.
Okay. They are informed and will be coming soon.
Hi.
Okay. You're meeting in the same place, yeah? A nice area behind the castle.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and gather there.
Yep, everyone head up there. And I will go ahead and head down for Gomar.
Beautiful. I see Kyler walking towards the clinic. He might already be heading up there.
Yeah, so Colette, you'll want to head outside.
Yep, I think he's making his way up.
Yeah,
I'm
and
so
head around
slow.
to the left.
Fuck. As you make your way through the castle gates, you see Gomar hurriedly walking towards you, seemingly grumbling to himself until he makes eye contact with you.
Not that room.
can teleport on Jazz King.
Are we just going to the council room, or?
No, teleport Jazz.
Jazz King.
Wow. Well, I mean, that part's not surprising.
Not really, actually. I'm actually quite intolerable, you see, because I love all things.
Well, you're an annoying little.
I love making love to all things.
Sorry.
Ah, yes. Hello there, starfish.
Ugh.
I didn't even like that.
Yes, I see some of you are not quite familiar with Lord Blackwood.
Yeah, he's really gross. He's actually really
On a
gross.
scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to asshole, how high do you rank?
Pretty high.
Well, originally it was quite low, and then, you know, I witnessed everyone get cut off by someone's father, so I was a little mad.
Jonas.
And now he's a little icky too. Well, he's always been a little gross with women, so I mean, it's kind of.
What do you mean? I made love to all the women.
This is why we don't like you. This is why we don't like you.
Oh, what? Because you get no pussy.
Who invited him
I
to the
don't
function?
want any of your whatever you've touched. I don't want.
He invited himself.
Oh, I haven't even been to the bathhouse today.
Those.
You've named your penis.
Those
haven't
lucky,
you?
lucky women.
If you're not lucky, my penis will find its way to you. That's right.
God, I wish I wasn't here.
And I came. But most importantly, came.
I can't wait for someone to cut your dick off.
They
Probably did. Keep
I'll probably
talking
bleed
on.
out because most men who have their gonads basically cut usually bleed out within 10 minutes.
Thank goodness.
How do you know that?
No reason.
There is everything wrong with you.
I wish my mother was alive instead of me being here.
Everyone just slides further away.
Yeah.
Nobody wants. Someone has to be near him. Go on, someone. Come on.
You do realize
no.
I think I'd rather swallow nails.
I hope you all realize if any of you ever wish to ever go to the bathhouse again, you'll have to be friends with me. Otherwise, you'll pretty much be blacklisted.
I don't. No, I'm good. I have
can
my
live
own
with that.
bath in
I
there.
can definitely live with that.
You're not much of a noble then, are you? Get all the luxuries of the world besides fine women and men. That's a shame.
I have my own
you could
slaves.
Go, you know, what is that? What is the terminology used? Wait, what?
I have my own slaves.
You have your own. What? I don't hope. I hope you know what you're implying.
I'm implying that I have my own slaves that can bring me stuff to my bath. I don't want to fuck them like you, weirdo.
To take their own slaves. I don't fuck my slaves. I fuck the bathhouse girls.
Those are slaves.
They're workers.
They're slaves.
Those are professionals.
A lot of them are slaves.
Do you see how fat those titties are?
You better be careful. They're gonna come around the
You know
corner
what?
any minute.
Oh no, don't worry. I have.
Game recognizes game, Lord Blackwood.
Someone would tell me if they were.
No, they
coming.
wouldn't.
I do hope so.
I'm not.
I'm pulling up bloopers. I'm still talking.
They would probably.
Still talking to Gomar.
I mean, you haven't said anything to be embarrassed about, in my opinion. So, I wouldn't say
Based in red pits.
Don't help him.
Thank you, Colette. You are
my gods.
You agree with Blackwood? Are you Blackwood?
Apologies for my tardiness. Where do you wish for me to be? Just anyway.
We're just standing here arguing, so I mean, you can argue. Whatever you want to argue.
Wonderful. Fuck all of you. I'm going to get the best deal.
No. That's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Someone's acting cold and distant. Are you trying to
Right.
act?
So does he just need us to endorse the contract? Is that it?
What?
Did you
He
read
needs
what
us
he
to
was
endorse it.
talking about? It is. It is.
Yes, I've read it. Yes, I've read it numerous times, but I'm just, you know. I'm going to be
Actually,
going into your accent.
Who exactly
because-
is against the wharf, by the way? Because I would like to try and play my, my cards to you, seeing as I'll be trying to undermine them the entire time.
That's a great question. I'm in the middle of the road.
Anybody? Anybody
As I
against?
profit, I profit. Long as I profit.
I just
Because my point is to bring up slavery, seeing as obviously we do benefit greatly from this,
Just
and
long
the
as
young
they
lord
have a
is intending
replacement.
to cut said slavery. I don't
Sure,
think
slavery
that's
is
a
a
problem.
great deal, wise, but making sure
Wouldn't you
that
say?
we have a replacement for it.
I'm not listening to you.
Well,
I'm rereading
yes.
I'm rereading the document.
Such a
of
practice
course,
is
I
ingrained
as
deeply
well
into
get
our
a-
society.
As hard-headed and as naive as ever.
We need to keep them fresh, you know?
Flesh?
It's pronounced Cordeus, right? I'm not going crazy.
What is fleshed
Corcadis?
Let me put my name.
No, Corcadis. Yeah, Corcadis.
Always learn
He's on his way.
There was Corcadis.
Then they will learn from the house. Wise, if they are slaves
Tyler is
for
inbound.
they will get
Who knows? Tyler is inbound.
But
That's not what I'm saying.
time, get ready.
They need to.
Time, guys, ready, guys, he's coming.
That is agreeable.
Look, they'll be
All
here
right.
soon enough.
The Lord should be
You
with
don't
us
need to worry.
shortly.
Sooner rather than later, they'll be here. We can get this taken care of, handled swiftly. I'm sure the young lord has good intentions with whatever he is bringing to us.
Okay, we
Good
are on the way.
intentions,
So
but not the
be
best
prepared.
intentions for all of us, Lady Noses. Or
I-
do you turn the blind eye to his obvious decree of being for the people so much that we abandon our culture? Slavery.
He is
be
still
And our pockets.
He is still his father's son, and his father, if you have not seen, is for
I
notice.
don't care if he's the son of a whore. If he intends to try and rupture what we have built,
Understandable.
it'll be a catastrophe
At
already.
least listen to what the young boy has to say before banishing him from up here. Let him speak.
Oh, if only I had such a sway.
At the very least, we hear him out.
If
There is much
We are here to listen, are we
I
not?
wouldn't even bother hearing him out on
If
this.
anything, there may be much to gain from listening.
Much to gain. I see only to lose.
What do you even lose out of it? Barely anything. Just listen.
Please, the Lord is here.
Appear
Huh?
out of nothing.
I guess,
My lords and ladies, greetings. I bring before you the Lord Kyler Edhart, the patron of our new project. He's come to help waylay your fears and to answer any questions you may have.
Good morning, lords, ladies.
Hmm.
Pleasure to meet.
Good morning.
Some of you. Pleasure to
Good
see
morning.
others.
So you're basically going to go and turn and
I
sort of.
heard there was some concerns about our plans going forward with the wharf.
Go and turn, highlight
Would
your
anyone like to care to
concerns and fears, admonish him for thinking he can get away with this non-slave shit, and sort of highlight like.
Nobody?
Then,
so
if you'll excuse.
fine then. Take charge, boy. Why not? No? Fine then. Yes, my concerns, Lord Erdhart, is I'm hearing this rumor, if not it is true, that you intend to almost entirely abolish the idea of slavery and slave trade at this new wharf of yours. Could you confirm this is true or not?
It's a bit of an understatement. Since this dock is privately owned, when the idea was put to me whether or not slaves should be used, or this dock should be used as a way to transport slaves in and out of Nortus, I denied that notion. Yes.
Why?
Yes, why? I find the trade of slaves to be immoral.
Immoral.
You.
Well, far be it from me to criticize you, boy, but I believe it has been a long-standing tradition since, my goodness, I could tell since any of us have been born. So, why are you so bold as to try and remove this?
Again, it's privately run. The decision was left to me. I'm not entirely opposed to working something out, but I am firmly standing on this for now.
Very well, Lord. Just know it will cut into profit. Large amount of
Is
silver
it,
goes into the slave trade. I
It
just
may
hope
be
you're aware of that.
privately owned, but the economy is owned by many. And to do this well, many would suffer, as I
sure you are aware, which is why I do not see such simple emotional choice as morality to get in the way of the suffering of many, yes? Our people under us may suffer as well, should the
Strange
coin
stance
cease to
take
flow.
for a slave trader about suffering, but as I
Then-
said, I'm willing to work on something.
Then allow me to explain
Not
further.
all slaves are made to suffer.
Beyond that, the whole point of it, is it not, to bring up the economy for notice? Slave trade is core to Corcatus. You are cutting off half, if not more, of your business by doing so. In fact, you'd be probably losing money on said docks. Gradia as a whole, beyond just a slave that's working in a kitchen or one that's behind a noble trailing them, relies on that business. To put that behind, if
He speaks
anything,
the truth.
beyond that, to put that behind will insult traders, make them not want to work with us, makes us an enemy for the docks that are not private. You must think realistically about this.
All right. The economy affects a lot of people, almost everyone. That point is clear. So, let's work together and find a way to make everyone happy, no? I'm willing to concede of the slave trade ban.
Good.
It's gonna take more than that.
If it makes you happy.
He's already displayed himself to be a, bleeding heart, and you don't know if you can do business with him, so you're gonna need some
Right.
concessions, every one of you, if you
What we
intend
need
to
to
agree
think
this.
of is this.
Good start.
You are ready to conceive now, but what if you have a change of heart? You seem to be very light on the idea, and it is something that is very important to us all. Not all slaves are made to suffer. Look at Lady Nosos. Her slaves are making quite a profit in the arena. A lot of us have slaves as well in the bathhouse, for example, which brings in quite a bit of money as well from the town.
You're concerned of
I
me
have
going back on my word.
examples that could go on for days.
Is that the issue?
This is very important to us.
They would-
It is important for our economy, it is important for our culture. And honey, I
We've
am all for
established this.
Yes, you need to reinforce it and make sure you won't change your mind in 2 days, you know?
Indeed.
My word is my bond. That's
We heard
the
that
thing
many
with
times
morality.
already. Many times. How can we assure this by not just by words from your own mouth, Wise?
I am sure the young
Well,
lord.
You've heard this from other people. I assume they only have good things to say, as I've not gone against anything I've made deals with in the past. I understand how volatile it is.
Yeah,
Not
not
a
really good
scumbag.
enough. Doesn't really matter. You're doing business with him now. Doesn't matter what anyone
Well,
else
noble-
thinks of him.
Noble for the common man, Lord Adhart, but unfortunately with merchants and nobles, they like a bit more physical confirmation, as it is.
I'm sure the young lord
Usually
would
in
have
contract.
no. Exactly. I'm sure the young lord would have no problems putting any guidelines to paper.
Absolutely. That will set your minds at ease.
Well then, my lord. I am Emilio Costes, and I understand your moral quandary with such a idea of slavery. Some of my constituents and peers have a problem with this as well. Trust me, I do understand, but such a thing is, ingrained in our people, and more importantly for this conversation, the pocket. And as surely as a loose thread on your pants would see it all come undone, you need something to hold it up. And I could offer you that belt, my lord. You see, I am willing to offer you a few of my resources in return for perhaps a offer of co-patron of your new wharf. It is a promising project. And a small share of the percentages of profit you would make? Say in the realm of 20%?
You're offering to help fund the construction?
More, put my name forward, ensure that all the documentation goes through, yes. All the kinks in the works are twisted out, yes.
I'm sure the documentation will go through regardless, though I appreciate your assistance. We all want this to go through smoothly, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So, were there a hindrance, I'm sure that would upset quite a few people, right?
Quite.
Right.
As a whole,
My lord.
the profits are not just yours. If this is intended to be used privately by the nobles, having you take a percentage off of the top of what everyone brings in would be quite the detriment.
Well, as you all know, we must have something out of this war, lest it drain us dry of our resources and money and, well, all of that.
You would have use of it. This wharf being built only benefits everyone here. Don't act like it's a burden. Don't act like you don't gain a lot by transporting and selling here.
Well, he shouldn't act like he's going to
I don't think I am naive.
not take as much as he can.
Gain, yes, but you will also gain. Far more than us, in fact, while we still lose some, yes?
Is that an issue? I built the dock. I patroned it. I talked with nobles like this.
That is an
for
issue
hours
if you
on end to
want
make sure
any
it goes.
influence with
I
Cortatus.
conceded to make it work.
My lord, you must understand the nobles of Corcatis, myself and my fellows here included. Should you want influence in that market, you must, well, accede to some demands, yes? You can't have it all for yourself,
And I've
You
conceded.
see the
some
cake, you eat it too?
It's not enough.
It's
But
not
I will
enough,
be
my
wringed
lord.
dry.
If I may,
Understand.
Lord Edpart. Lord Cristellus does have pull within Corcatis. A bit, at least. If he were to promise...
A bit, yes.
If he were to promise to bring in some of that trade, or send additional our way, there may be no harm in giving him at least a small cut.
Yes, yes.
Tempting. We only have so much wharf to divvy up, though. Does anyone else have any better offers?
I represent.
I just froze
for like a minute.
You're good. Alright, Vitals up, let her have it.
I highly recommend you seek a deal with us. Yes, we have great influence within Corcadius as well. The guilds, the various. We could build a stronger relations if you allow us access to your wharfs, and maybe even a percentage. We are more connected to the people. We have more various outlets, more resources, and from what I've heard, you're all struggling with that, no?
Perhaps we can benefit each other some way.
I understand you want something to, and you have very idealistic hopes for the future. If we work together now, maybe we can bring change. However, with the slave treatment, it'll take time, but if you work with us, maybe in the future we can think of revisiting that. I just wish to state my name. My name is Sophia Harrisworth. I represent the guilds.
My lady.
I'm trying.
Appealing.
You're good. You're good.
I want to say offer, but we didn't really. A potential offer. Appealing.
Yes, you have lots to think about and many people to speak with you. I'll give everyone their share of time. I'll come back. I just want you to know what I hold.
My lord, if I may.
Hmm?
Ah, yes. Pietro Coloma. Noble here of notice, and I must say, I give a hearty thanks to you and your father for your work in dealing with the robber baron and your efforts against these orcs. My family has been supporting the Guards of Nautis, as well as the mercenary companies, also from the backgrounds. My concern mainly was how much of this wharf we're using military. Specifically, once trade gets off the ground going to Corcadis. One thing I don't think many people realize, to get to Corcadis, what do you have to pass by? Blackrock. If trade is to commence, people are going to see it. Pirates, outlaws. We do not have a defensive fleet or defensive ships here in Nautis to fight them off. Then trade doesn't matter at all. That is my concern. If we could dedicate specific parts of the wharf strictly for patrol boats to be constructed, something strictly for the military to use to help defend both the investments and Nautis as a whole.
I'm sorry. You want to cut off profits for militaristic ships to go back and forth?
Mm-hmm. To protect those investments, and we need to stay safe, as the orc threat has shown us. There are plenty of threats willing to bark down our doors.
We are barely at the point that we can even defend ourselves out there. And you want to dedicate men to go out there beyond that, when we're barely getting ship intake to begin with? Are you kidding me right now? The point is the economic value. It disappears completely.
The value is there. It's going to disappear if pirates start seeing all these goods travel to and fro. All it takes is one smart pirate, and we lose entire shipments.
Mercenaries, my man. It is not that big of an issue.
We even have the Sordillo sitting right outside. We have no need for such a thing at this time. We need our militaristic forces out there, not up and down on the seas. We need as much income as possible, and you'd be wasting space. You're kidding me.
Well, pardon me for trying to think about the future and the security of the province, because as recent events have shown, it's been teetering. We need some stability.
Something to consider. There's no point making all of these deals if the ships don't even get into the harbor. Would you be able to supply the men themselves? We cannot spare any here.
Possibility, certainly.
A possibility for sure. What men I can spare.
But again, you need something in contract,
But
something in writing.
I would need something in contract, to be sure, but I could commit what I can.
Beyond that...
Anyone else to voice their...
Go.
I do.
I like your shirt.
Well, thank you. From the Gogola family, I am here to present and also offer an idea. Not just for the time being, for now, but for the long term, so we can prevent problems like this. Sure, slaves are a great profit in culture. Yeah, but also silver runs through our blood. Wise. If these are privately owned for the purposes wise, why not dedicate some of the wharf to the purposes of mainly maintaining the town, such as supplies dedicated for the purposes of economy-wise, food, supplies, and all things like that are coming by ship-wise, and of course a sliver will go towards the satisfaction wise of us, or purposes-wise, and other percentages with whatever mathematics you like to go with will go towards the proper means of maintaining the town wise. The wharf could be beneficial for all, right?
If you're given
Not just
a
for
private dock or two.
Absolutely.
If only-
Definitely a factor.
If only, forgive me. If you give me a private dock to maintain this, I'd be happy to. I have talked to many merchants and many people of many wise. I will assure you, the rule will stay firm, but also the percentages and all the purposes of supplies will flow through, such as food,
Willing to try
raw
and
goods,
fight
and
for
all
your
that.
private dock, Lord
Lovely
Costello.
things. Sure, things will not happen immediately. The long-term purposes of this
Private
town,
dock
we
is
need
not
the
exactly what I am
manufacture
concerned with, but
loss, food,
this, you would waste space when we could have merchants running through.
Another thing to consider.
Exactly. Think of where you're spending your money and time, man.
Is this really a well worth endeavor?
Anyone else?
I provide knowledge and
Think on
experience.
this, my
wise.
lord.
Well, if I may, we as the people of Notice often forget that we have a lot to offer as well. I think it is good that we want to bring in things, and we need them. We need to bring the supplies, we need to bring the slaves, we need to have defenses, all of these valiant leaders of ours are, bringing good things. We also need to think about what we can send out, what we can export, what we can bring in to make this town flourish.
Irrational.
The economy is not
change
going
his
to
favour,
run
no flick of a
strictly
dime if it's so
on
sincere.
exchanging food.
We've seen how his father
We need to think
behaves,
also
acting
about
out
the
as
culture.
young,
We need to
slaughtering
think
us.
about what we
As
can
if we were
provide.
cattle.
We need
What's
to
to stop
think
the son
about
from committing
import,
the same acts as
export.
the father?
And
That is
one
true.
thing that we do have
See how he
is
responds.
very, very brilliant artists. We
Maybe, maybe
have
not.
A very flourishing
see how
and
it
brilliant
dances.
culture that we can use to make a reputation for ourselves out there, on top of what we bring as far as resources. If we can perhaps have a lower tax on imports for any items related to the culture, and we can also profit on the exportation of such items, we could benefit greatly in the long run and build a great reputation out there for the city and bring in maybe more people that wanted to live here and make it grow. And we need the people from out there.
I'm in agreement. Lady Knowles.
Adolf, you want to
I'm
jump
sorry.
back in with your offer?
I have no additional.
Everyone else has spoken. I was.
I have already gotten what I wanted from you. Slavery is free. Trade is all I need for that. Though if you wish for suggestions, I am here.
Any
I
other?
have some wishes.
Always extra.
Guilds. Guilds are known for their unity. And your people and our people are in times of needs. What better than to work together? He asked for a private dock, I asked for one as well. In this time, we need communication, and I am being stern with this. So I want access to Nautis for my guilds. I'm sure your guilds here would appreciate the same, would they not? Being able to
I'm sure
communicate
they would.
with other lands. We could benefit from each other, especially in this time of need against the orcs. It's about the future, not just the present.
The point is building
Iris?
for the present, for the future. Handing away economic resource like a dock to any of these people is taking away from any sort of building we may be able to do.
Yes, but you don't get their support, then you don't have a dog at all.
However,
Lord
while she may be
Darrow.
right, if I do not have the support, then there may be no dock whatsoever. You need to build that trusted foundation, and here I'm offering a hand on behalf of all the guilds to establish that future. I trust
My
your
lord,
judgment.
I ask for no space where merchants would make and sell their wares. No dock or anything for me, just a simple write of my name upon the contract as a co-patron of yours. We could build something beautiful together. Perhaps, maybe I was a bit hasty in my first offer. Let's call it 15% of the profit, huh? I see you, a young noble, with a bright future, and it gives me hope. Oh, in return for just that, my name on the contract and a 15% share of the profit. It is all I ask, and I will give you my connections in Corcadis, more merchants pointed in your direction, my family's ships, well, There would be ships heading to your wharf to spread your name and your goods. Hmm? That has been
Goma.
something.
Anything you'd like to add? You would make room for my companion.
Of course,
Any
my lord.
thoughts? This is the man responsible for building the wharf and maintaining it.
Ah.
He is
A
important
pleasure.
just as I am.
Pleasure. My lords and ladies, I am, of course, your humble servant and will do all that I can to assist in matters as brought forward to Lord Edhart. And can also make my own suggestions if you would hear me.
Personally,
Of course, my man.
By all means.
What has been your favorite deal thus far?
I'm
curious.
Favorite, my lady? Yes.
Turn around and what do you see?
It's simply a matter of I simply could not select one preference. All offers
stress
as I've
city.
heard them have
A stress city, indeed.
points to them.
I
Positive.
can understand we
They
all
would
here
certainly
need
be
something.
beneficial to
I
the
certainly need a
province of
dock,
Notice
and I'd
and
be
to my
happy
own,
to work together
work.
and be
I
flexible
dare not
with you.
besmirch any of your
My
good
friend.
names
And work
to
with others.
place one above the other.
But if I have this dock, wise,
You
Of course
have
not,
your
then
Lord
we will work
Herlock
on the
here
services
that's asking you
wise.
to speak,
After
and he's
all,
not even listening. I'm
That's me.
Can I please get a roll for
you
eavesdropping
have
on
a
that?
nice shirt as well.
Just slightly.
I guess you can.
I am.
Thank you.
Think of the
I should get a
future
roll for
so we
she
can
can
help
walk
the
out the
present.
bush in front of me.
Lord
Bitch, I was
Goma.
running, bitch, I was behind a tree.
Bitch, I have you on screen. That is a critical one.
Lord Goma.
Honestly, it was way too windy to hear anything, but it looks kind of cool.
He's just gonna give you a soft squeeze on the shoulder. This man is going to be in charge of maintaining and building the docks to begin with. I need you to tell me now and everyone here if you see any concerns with any of the offers that have been given. Any things we might get hung up with, things we can't build, things we can't exactly offer yet.
I, in good conscience, don't think I can say, my lord. I've heard requests for private docks, which, depending on negotiations, is fairly simple to utilize and run, and besides cuts of profit, that's again a rather simple matter, depending on how much you're willing to give. I can't in good conscience say there's anything that heavily concerns me, my lord. They all seem rather reasonable when taken at first glance.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lord Gilmore. Alright, to recap. You want a dock, a private dock.
Aye. Proceed.
You want cuts on exports or imports into the city.
Yes. Not cuts. Tax reduction.
Tax reductions. You're concerned about the military presence and want to use it as a staging point.
Indeed.
You want your name on the paper and a cut.
Indeed, my lord. That is all.
You also want a private dock and communications from the guilds.
Yes.
Remind me.
I've made no such offer. I'm here to hear everything out, as I think I speak for all the lords and ladies here that our dear... was it Gomar, was it? You've made a critical error in your choice of partnership. I think that you are not fit to head such a project. I think you're as rational as your father. I think the moment comes whenever you make a deal with one of these fine lords and ladies, whenever it suits you, you will then... What did he do exactly? Cut the head off whenever it didn't suit him anymore.
As
Act
you say this,
rationally.
the other nobles look at Lord Blackwood, and then look back at you, wondering what you'll say.
So, what is your word worth, Lord Edhard?
As much as your father's, or less?
Our word is our bond. He didn't go back on any deals. He didn't lie to anyone. He didn't betray anyone. He cut the weeds out of the garden that were draining the economy, being selfish, plotting against the dynasty. And I will say this right here and now. Should any of you try and do the same thing, I will swing the sword myself.
Would not imagine it, my lord.
Very good. Now, you talked that you're worried about me
Blackwood.
making a deal with one of the people here. You're worried that I might go back on it.
I do.
Well, you're not exactly offering anything, but regardless, I'm not going to make a deal with one of you. I'd like to make a deal with all of you.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
regardless of what I
Been here
do
for 2
here,
minutes,
if
I'm
I make a
impressed.
deal with one of you, the rest of you miss out. We don't have a lot of space, we don't have a lot of room to divvy out. That's just the nature of the wolf itself. It's not a huge thing. But, if we come to an agreement, and perhaps even form a coalition of sorts, we could all work
This is
together.
ballsy.
Everyone gets a cut. Everyone gets
I-
their docks.
I love
Everyone
this.
gets
Yeah, I love
their
this too.
warehouses, everything they need.
Hmm.
We'd be offering to cut off 35% of the wharf itself, split out between all the various docks and warehouses that you would need to get your enterprises going. I would remind you that if I am forced to go with one person, many of you may miss out.
I mean, that's
what's on the table.
Sounds
We can work
very
out the
interesting
details.
to everybody. What do you say,
Thoughts?
Prince?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Yeah,
35.
everyone's pretty
ambitious
intrigued
man,
because
my lord.
35% split's pretty good, more than you might imagine you would get.
How many nobles are there?
This man has
Uh,
plans. I like it.
There's
I've been told
technically
to make this
5
wolf
besides
successful,
Blackwood
and I
and
will.
Nolzus.
Everybody's getting a whopping 5%.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's basically what everyone's kind of
We
requested.
could have
Nolzus
a
wants money.
dock itself privatized for those who need the dock itself.
Gimme.
We could have certain parts of the wharf, warehouses and whatnot, used for people that
So,
need it. the
yeah, you're
guilds,
all
the
interested in
military
this.
use.
The details can be worked out later, but
Everyone wins.
this is very generous.
And if you are working
And
under
a bit
this
surprising.
coalition,
And
we
he's
could
showing a bit of
work out
backbone,
certain
so-
tax reductions.
You
Again,
guys will probably piss Blackwood
laying
off
the
into
groundwork
that.
now, we can work
Yeah,
out details.
Blackwood's
as we
gonna
go
be
on.
fucking pissed, but I think all y'all are gonna go for it. All the core Cadus and one Nodus noble.
One minor thing, sir. Just one minor concern. If threats from the sea become more apparent, and Nodus itself is threatened, would we perhaps be willing to add a clause to, say, reserve more of the wharf for ship production if it becomes a necessity, the defense of the town? Just in case.
We can definitely float that up, but again, we're a coalition. We want to work on this together. If we're not okay with this being a clause in there, then we could also potentially dedicate some of my personal part. Again, I want to make sure this is
Again,
protected. Military
fucking
is important
on the
here.
money.
We want to work together. A rising
Gone from
tide raises
street
all
rat
ships,
to
as it were,
fucking
right?
fledgling
Yeah,
lord.
no.
Right.
Again,
Love
that's reassuring to all of you. He's not committing to it, but he's
Any other
also keeping
concerns
the
about
door
this
open.
offer?
Your idea quite interesting, my lord. All I would ask is that, my name be put on the contract as a patron of
Yes,
sorts
exactly.
of your grand
Good
new
Walters.
war.
Oh, you would be part of the coalition. Your name would be on a lot of contracts.
There you go.
Wonderful, my lord.
Again, this section of the dock that we would be cutting out, 35, 40%, whatever it works out to be for this, this is going to be ours. We work together. We work as a council. We work as a coalition to figure out what is best for
If you
Nortus,
want to lead,
Corcadus, and of course,
like this sort of meeting break, like
Pockets.
inviting all the lords to, pledge themselves to this new
we
coalition.
can write up a fair
and
deal
cut
now.
Blackthorn.
Put it
or
all
Blackwood.
there, and
Blackwood, I want you
if
to
things
fucking
come in the future that we
You're
need
turn
to
on
adjust,
those
we can come
nobles,
together, we
everyone
can talk
here,
about it, we
fucking
can figure out
idiots dealing
something
with this man, you're
that we
gonna
all
regret it, all
profit
that
from.
shit.
Sounds wonderful to me, my lord.
Yeah, everyone
You said
started
you want me to
agreeing.
essentially to cash out and then just
Exactly.
leave, pretty much.
Very good.
It's a pleasure to see
And
someone
then yeah, you'll
so
flip out and your wind.
Sorry, it's a little hard to hear.
minded and
Yeah, you'll flip out.
reasonable.
It's the wind's turning
And
against
this
you.
new project.
All right, I will make
I've
my
had the pleasure of
exit in a
working
second.
with a lot of people.
Progress.
I'm glad
Thank
you have a bright mind on your shoulders. I'm excited to see what the future has for all of us together.
Look forward to working with all of you.
May the brighter
Likewise.
sunshine tomorrow.
Well done, Lord Erdhard. You've managed to just satiate them all, and they just eat out of your hands like a good little dog. You
Excuse
are
me?
all so gullible, so gullible. Tell me, when one of you gets a little less than the other, how long before you all start eating each other? Or perhaps maybe will you eat him first? I do wonder. Although I suppose I'll let you all live in your filth and then die in it.
What's your tone,
Fools, the
Lord?
lot of you.
Don't.
Be back on your ships.
Let him leave. It just means a larger cut for everyone else who is still here. Right?
Well, it would also be
Indeed.
a very rash decision to annoy the people that are going to be in charge of most of the import into the city. I'm sure he'll come around eventually.
Exactly.
Now, as for his final words, when we talk about people getting a little less than others and blah blah blah, again, we will have this exact same talk, we will all come together, and we will work together until we're all happy. I assure you that much.
Then for now, I do believe we've come to an agreement, have we not? There is to be a coalition.
Yeah,
The,
absolutely.
the terms of the document can be
Absolutely.
written up at a slightly later
am
time once
satisfied
we've
with this
seen the docs in
development.
our presence. Is that more fair?
Absolutely.
Of course, of course.
Well then,
That works for me, Lord Gilmore.
For me as well, my lord, I shall strive to make these words the greatest in all of Gradia for this benefaction.
I have no doubt.
well then. If we are no longer needed, I believe there is a nice bottle of wine waiting back in the meeting room. Shall we?
Yeah, everyone break off. Time to drink some wine.
Please
Feel
enjoy.
struck.
Absolutely.
I have things to attend to.
My lord, good.
Shame you can't attend with us then.
It was a pleasure to see such a bright young mind
Thanks,
in
my lord.
notice. I look
Thanks
forward
to
to
you
this
as well.
To
venture.
work with you all. Thank you.
Not
It's
bad,
refreshing.
boy. Good job.
To learn a thing or two.
Hmm.
Thank you, Noses.
You are not
Come
as
along.
handsome as your father, but you have a good head on your shoulders, and I like that.
Nice, Colette.
It's an honor to be able to work with both of you. Thank you for
Come
your
along,
interest,
ladies.
and I hope
You don't want the gentleman to drink everything. Hmm?
No, I
tell
want
me
Good
about
most
it.
fucking shit, Crescent. Beautiful. Beautiful module.
The one that
Yeah,
would
just
drink all the
personal
wine is
opinion. Y'all
already
all
gone.
fucking
so-
nailed that shit. That's
That's
exactly what I
nice.
wanted to see.
You know, I think we're going to
Y'all
be a
are all
lot
fucking amazing.
happier, and it's going to be a
Good
lot
job,
easier
guys.
to deal with that
Now I'm
rat
gonna work you
bastard
further to
not
the bone.
involved.
If you're a part of the mercenary contract, I need
Could you
in Brunswick
believe he
Market.
was talking in the middle when others
But
were
you're
talking?
ready.
It was
So stay here.
rude. It's almost like manners aren't practiced anymore.
At least that young lord has some manners.
Ah, he's learning.
Hey,
Although
Bruns.
a little idealistic with the
Is it all right if I do
regulation.
that delivery for the arena that
You'll
we talked
forgive
about
him. He was
a couple
originally
of
our
sessions
landing.
ago?
He's learning how
Um,
things work here.
Let it wait because I
Perhaps
gotta
it's a
send
new
mercs out right
generation
now.
thing.
Hmm.
Alright, do it right after.
Just a bit.
Maybe we can break it out of him.
He'll come around.
He's already learning. Trust me.
Things go even better and better by the day.
I do admire your hope.
Hmm.
Hey, Bruns, quick question.
All right. Is Harry on the map? I'm gonna make him miserable.
More than you can shoot.
Yeah, that
my
one
nose.
was good.
For the Sordillo
5%.
situation,
so
we can
7%
just
is
grab like
better than-
2-3 people and
As
bring
long
them
as
over to row.
not part of what I need right now.
Understood. I just wanted to ask.
Okay.
Honey,
Yes.
Is Kingsforge coming tonight?
I don't know. I'm not his
Oh,
keeper.
I didn't know. Okay, all right.
He's avoiding us.
Once again, if you are part of the mercenary module, please go to the Brunswick module VC. Kick it off right now.
Is that the attack on the mine thing?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, fuck. My plans were to go handle him.
That's all from me,
Swords and
friends.
stone.
Y'all have a good
Swords
night.
and stone.
Wow, Noble, I didn't even get to roleplay with you. I never get to do nothing with you, Noble.
I was screaming in the crowd. You had your chance.
I wasn't in the crowd. I had to go be. I had to go be a fucking. I had to be a fish woman. I had to be a fish woman. Okay. For a really long time. Fuck you, fish man. I don't like
on
you.
your fucking lip. What the fuck?
What the fuck did you just say?
I said someone gave you a brand new stash.
Because you got a
shit on your
resting elf face.
Oh yeah, she does.
Dare you shit
Wait,
on
TC.
my mustache. I don't care if you're a noble. Clean
mean.
shaven, much like everywhere else.
She's a mean little bitch.
That's fucking nasty.
I want to have a mean off. I'm as
Yeah?
fucking... Yeah.
Is everybody over in that side going for Bruns's module?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. I'm.
We just
heading
got
outta
back
here.
from
I don't
doing
wanna grab people.
Stinky poo poo.
processes thing.
Oh, okay, I figured. I need somebody who's wanting to be my, somebody to come by and train people. But I think the people that I wanted to grab for it are all on Bruns's module, so I
I'm
gotta
dying.
figure something else out.
But I'm alive. I think I'm alive.
Grab us. Grab Noble.
So many people
Me.
are
You guys-
using models at the same time.
You guys...
Noble's, you're not leaving yet, Noble. I'll give you 30
Noble,
minutes.
I think there's actually plenty
So-
of time, I think. I just need to introduce some people. Basically, all I'm doing is I need somebody who is willing to train the militia there. Every other episode, I would say. I wouldn't send you guys there all the time. And I just need somebody to help with, being like, oh, I introduce you as this guy. He's going to go ahead and train your militia because you guys suck. Basically.
So you're tracking. He wants to pry information out of you. He wants to butter you up to pry information out of you. If you do it. No, you. If you're doing it. Are you doing it for her?
Yeah,
I'm here to help.
So,
Sure.
yeah, if you do it, Ro's going to be
I just
trying to
need to
butter
know
you
how-
up.
Mhm.
Okay.
I need to
Noble.
know,
What is it?
though, because if you are going to do this,
I was gonna ask, is Noble playing the person who is representing you?
well,
in
I'm
this-
going
in
in
this-
with them.
Okay.
That's why
Are they
I'm in the
going-
model.
Are you going to be showing up every couple of days, or are they going to be showing up? Is Noble going to be showing up every couple of days?
There, it wouldn't be me because I am the captain of the Sordillo. It would be my second in command who would go through, and they would be coming in every couple of days to go and train the militia. So
Okay,
if Noble,
then
if you think that you can do that, then I will have you. If not, I will have Erebus do that, and you can just be another helper. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Your choice. I
No,
put
it's
the
your choice, 'cause I
reliability
need
on
to know your schedule. You're the one that sleeps in.
the reliability.
Facts,
on
facts,
because I can't
facts,
guarantee my. I'll punch you, Nettle. Nettie.
You kicked her when you said I punch you. You don't even know what you're doing with your own body.
Okay, how about this?
Dude.
Do you two want to come in as
Good
both my
fucking
second
job
in
doing
command?
the
So if
fucking
you can't make it, I
direction.
have him as backup.
It's like you did the exact fucking things. Like you go in this direction. Like what you're saying is fucking.
I was
outline it for
trying.
Tyler.
Where do I need to be?
I was
You
trying.
did it so fucking
I'm gonna have
perfect.
two
It was
of
no,
them.
literally, I couldn't have
Both gonna
fucking.
train, so then that
It
way
was
if one
everyone
can't
in
make
that
it, the other
scene
one
did
can,
so
vice
fucking
versa.
good. But like, you definitely like
That way I don't
pointing
have
out
to
to
worry.
Tyler is like, this is that, this is this, and like, you fucking get a head on your shoulders, boy. You're dealing with the big dogs. Oh god,
to your hand.
I'm gonna watch that scene like fucking 10 times.
Bothering me,
every night.
poking me with it.
I literally had that
Yes.
talk with
What the fuck? That
Ro
wasn't in my
just a
hand?
little while ago before this. So
Yeah, it was.
you're playing with the big dogs, boy.
fucking sleaze bag. I love
Oh, don't talk dirty to me.
The fucking little clap as you walked up to him was so fucking on point. I can't actually even.
Yeah, I wish I had a little more of a cash out, but I had such a hard time hearing what you guys wanted me to do, so I was like, all right, let me just do minor cash out.
With their child. Look at this cute, lovely couple.
This is my
you know,
wife.
The orc
She
and the
is
noble.
gorgeous. Her name is Gorlock the Destroyer. We met not too long ago on
I'm
a
not related
late
to them.
autumn's eve.
They kidnapped you, didn't they, to play the part?
This is
so
a
they could
small
get
I
money?
don't.
I've kidnapped
Now we
this
know
child.
the real reason that the orcs
They're
keep
not
going
mine.
after home. Holy shit.
I don't. How does emancipation work in this day and age?
No.
Just leave. So yeah, it does actually.
Cool.
Who's gonna leave?
Perfect.
Yeah, like the
I'm just
dwarf
gonna go.
and, other versions we have. Are those
Deuces, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I hate this voice.
We have Triton and Dwarf guard models.
I'm just wrapping my head around the most self-centered race in the entire setting being guards of a land settlement.
Yeah. But I was gonna ask, do you think that makes sense to use those for also
Time to go smoke my pipe.
I have this great idea. Because you're awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to be Blackwood?
Color change, but I don't know if people
Fuck boy?
associate.
Where you go? Did you leave?
Do I want to be
I thought you left.
Blackwood?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
We can go waddle around. As because I gotta go talk to. I gotta go talk to Sarah. As what the fuck? You gonna die as a fox in front of me, Spear? What the fuck? That's so messed up. That's so fucked up. That's like disrespectful. Go murder a fox in front of me. That's so fucked up.
Just to like, maybe if like Noble wants to be like a dwarf or a Triton or something to like show diversity in Swordillo's.
I can't disrespect you the same way. We don't have a rabbit model.
Hey, Hydration.
Yeah.
Hydration, what does the fox say?
I don't understand.
No.
Oh, now I understand. I'm dumb. Holy shit.
Took a moment.
Let's
Took
go.
a second.
It took longer than a second. Are you kidding me? My brain had to go through an
Excuse
entire
me.
dial-up system.
Wait, can I?
Why are you trying to impersonate me?
What are you talking about?
You're not dumb. Anyway.
We never saw him again.
I swapped into it yesterday. I can't find.
I can hide onion in the corner. Oh my god.
Even what? The what?
It's Friday in. No, it's not.
No.
Jonas Wickus, the ginger.
Oh no.
It's Friday and you're
No, not him.
I should put him in Brunswick's chair.
Tubus Wickus.
You should.
Help it, oh man.
Oh. I don't know if we can use those for mercs, even though they're called Merc and Noble.
Oh yeah, those are
those
are Royal Guard.
You can't use that one. The Royal
Yeah,
Guard.
no.
Just clone Erebus.
Okay.
Well, if Harry's not here.
Oh, is he not here? God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need him to.
Oh, the eyes stay visible when we're There's like 20 Merc models. I don't know.
To the neck or
Where the fuck?
What's worse is that Andre keeps fixing them, and then for some reason they keep breaking, and we don't know why.
It's okay. I'll go to Torty first.
Which one besides this is used a lot for Swordillo?
The regular guard models with the sashes. They're just colored red.
Like the crossbowmen?
No.
Or you mean the the brigandine ones?
Yes. I need to sit down. Oh, my body.
Wait, okay.
No.
Destroyed.
Noble.
Live body.
Noble, I have a perfect idea for you then.
Okay.
No.
bean has died. Oh no.
What's your opinion of dwarves, Noble? You like
No,
dwarves?
no. Dwarves.
Sure. I'll play a
Sure.
mean dwarf or something.
Okay, I go bother Torty for money. You broke my leg, you drow bitch! Alrighty. Off we go, chat. Oh, this is not where I want to be.
Okay, I need to find.
Where's Torty? Did I miss Hobbit hours? No, I'm not going to really have Hobbit hours today for too much. Because,
I command you to do so.
Okay, are you interested in tier 1, 2, or 3?
Because, Daniel isn't here. Kingscourge. Ain't here. Let me double check myself. Because he might have just not been in the Discord. No, just Jay. Perfect. Ayo, Scrimsgram.
One moment.
Yeah.
Miss Nora was one of the people who made me aware of it, as well as a few mercenaries in town. They were repeat expeditionaries for when the Institute started doing so properly.
Professor Shilbrook's records say that during the mission that you went on with them, they were not previously aware of Nithra Malorian. I'm not here to get anyone in trouble. I'm just curious. I just want to make sure everything's in order.
You were just getting everything straight and making sure that everything is known.
Sure.
To my knowledge, the people that went down with us were aware of the things that were inside of Nithra Malorian. Close
Could I have
friends, and unfortunately, a decent number of the people who went down with us died. One
I
of
apologize.
whom being
That's-
Jensen.
Jensen. I apologize. Loss of life is not something I take pride in, but it comes with the
Hey, Drungo, what are you doing?
Another being the wood elf.
I was about to go accost Torty. Why?
I need Nolzus to come to Mercer's Guild because Dredge is offering himself.
Do you want Dredge to go?
Yeah, but you're also gonna fucking be annoyed with him because he's just putting himself forward without talking to you.
Okay. You got it.
Quick, and in a hurry, please.
Okay. Will I just say someone came to get me?
He's stepping out.
Oh.
Signed up mercs can go, so
Nice. Okay. Cool. I don't feel bad now.
yeah. They're doing some mercenary mission. They just said trouble at the iron mine, but they said only signed up mercs. So
I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not a merc anymore. Mercenary bell just rang. Big mission. People going to help with the stone mine or iron mine or something.
And that's it?
Apparently Markle is paying people, I don't know. Went to see if they wanted my help, but they said only signed up mercenaries, like they forgot I help with them. Apparently I'm not a mercenary to them.
I'm sorry, when the fuck were you allowed to go in there without telling me?
I asked to see if they'd spoken to you.
I'm sorry, they don't speak to me about business unless a missive is sent. Then they come to get you. You do not fucking offer yourself for business. They don't pay me. You are not a mercenary. You are a slave and an arena fighter. Get that fucking straight.
Okay.
Good. Fucking come down here for the goddamn slave. What the fuck? I'm even getting turned around.
Dies for sale. Come and get your dies.
Business, Lord Edhart?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What was that?
I said, are you tending to business? You seem to be staring off into space.
I was thinking about the music in my head.
Ha!
How can, do you need a hand with anything?
No, I was going to go look at the space you intend to section off for the wharf.
Right next to the apothecary. We'll be basically extending the dock that we have now to go all the way around to the lighthouse. Is the plan.
Have you decided how many additional docks there will be?
Well, we know we want at least one privatized for the coalition to use. As for the others, you'd have to talk to Lord Gomar. I don't know the exact specifics. I'm leaving the building up to him. I'm just trying to stop it from being shut down, as it were.
Fair. Good work, by the way.
I don't know how I pulled it off, but it worked.
I thought you were about to get swept under the rug.
Well, thanks for your help.
I didn't do much. Plus, I got what I wanted out of it.
No, it was good to have you there. a familiar face in those situations is handy.
Then I'll keep poking my nose in. Seems to make me money.
But yeah, at least extended from that point all the way around to where the lighthouse is now.
And I assume there's going to be a private dock for the Erdharts.
Hopefully, if you don't have to just keep sectioning bits off for everyone else. You know what, actually? In the next couple of days, we're going to be trying to clear out a bunch of the tree line close to the farms. We're going to be pushing it back a couple hundred meters so that the orcs can't sneak up and burn our crops in the night. And we hopefully want to build a palisade down the line. But the wood from that is going to be used to build this wharf.
Smart.
If you wanted to extend the offer to any of your fighters, we would be paying a little less than a silver per person to go out and help cut trees for the day.
You mean
Just figured I'd float it your way.
extending the offer to my slaves for my own pocket?
Hi, Drungo.
Sorry?
However you want to.
You yelled at him, but he's still able to go, yeah?
Oh, I just said he's a fighter and a slave that they just need to tell me first.
I don't like using.
You didn't know.
He's under the impression he's not going. You gotta be clear.
Well, that's what I thought it was, that you didn't want him going.
No, he's in trouble for going without you first.
Oh, okay, well, just have someone come out and tell me.
I'll take care of it. I'll
Okay.
take care of it.
Sorry. Your fucking father is always in my head.
Sure.
Anyway.
He's in mine too.
It's really a pain. I can get you a few at this point, considering though the rations that have been put in place. My fighters are already kind of weak.
Yeah.
If you could promise them a meal on top of it.
That was my original plan, but we have nothing to give. I know. I want people to eat too. I don't like seeing this, but we just don't have it.
I'll give you Dredge and Vicente. And maybe a couple more. I can't spare much. But Dredge is my best
floating
fed.
the offer.
Same with Vicente.
Mm-hmm.
So, they'll have the energy to do
Dredge is worth like what? Four
full
men?
men. Exactly. Now,
Thank you. It will be very handy.
if I'll see if a few of the other slavers might be willing to speak with you at least on the topic, if you'd like.
Yeah, we're asking for volunteers. You don't need to force anyone into do it. We want the townsfolk to be able to do it, make a little bit of money, help with the town, that sort of thing.
Money that there's nothing to spend on?
We have a bit of iron.
Huh.
We have a wharf coming in. We just need to weather the storm a bit longer, you know?
That's asking a lot.
Yeah, I know. I saw them this morning.
I heard about it after the fact. Shame. What else can you do,
it's
though?
tough, but exactly. Well, I'll leave you to your pondering. It's good to talk.
If you need my help, you know where to find me.
Thank you, my lady.
Of course, young lord.
At your shop. We get a hobbit.
I'm gonna run inside. I think I can handle something. Yeah. Okay.
infinitely smaller than a human.
Okay, and
Yeah, but
How's
just
that
straight up
racist?
saying at least you have a full-size helper. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind
I needed you.
Clash of steel on steel can be heard, and the roarish laughter of orcs traveling on the wind. Your pockets will be heavy after this. Marco Morgul paid well, 16 silver each. It's time to earn your pay.
Scrim scram.
Yeah, drop down.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. It's just a quick question. King's Forge isn't here, so can't do anything with Nettle there. Am I good to go bother Torty for the money?
Go for it.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to I would recognize her is more so my question.
Yeah, she's the spotted drow who ran you
Yeah,
over.
I wanted to make sure. Okay, we're good. That was it. That was all it was.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
What's up, Racets?
Alright,
All right, chat. I do this. I don't know if Sarah needs me. She hasn't asked for me, so I do this, and then we'll see if Falcona. I think Falcona's on the Merc mission, so.
This is DM Maple Sage. If there are any NPCs that are currently otherwise not occupied, could I get a couple of you to the vineyard to populate? Please and thank you.
Oak's blood is the worst now.
There's bloodletting around sometimes.
Do you know where George went?
You!
Yeah, he went to go beat the crap out of some more.
You. Oh, you're the hobbit that jumped in front of a.
You ran me over!
Hi.
I just need the vineyard.
I didn't run you over. Let's be clear here. I had no control over that donkey, and you jumped in front of her.
I didn't jump in front of anything. I told you to stop.
You ran out in front of my donkey and went stop.
So it is your donkey!
Well, technically, it's not even my donkey. It's just a donkey that I was on. I'm just saying.
You owe me.
Glad you're well. I don't owe you shit.
You
jumped
broke
in
my
front of
leg.
my donkey, and everybody saw you. Everybody saw you.
Everyone
jump in
can
front.
tell that you ran me over. I've been chasing you down through the city, trying to get you to stop.
Get a lawyer.
Then you should have saw that I had no control over the donkey. It's not even my donkey.
I'm sending the farmer. I'm telling him.
Okay. Harry? Alright.
You're gonna be in big trouble!
Keep up with names of those within 3 to 4 days, mostly 4 days, of those who haven't paid and that are willing to pay a debt from when they have the coin for it. This to be communed with him as possible. I had 4 names down, however.
What time is it, chat? It's 11 o'clock. Okay. Saravith is on that mission. I don't really think... Let me go into this. I think Sarah's on that mission. Teleport. Yeah, folks on that mission. So... I think... Chat, I'm actually done for tonight. I don't think I have anything else that I need to take care of. Because, yeah, it's just the... This is supposed to take, like, multiple hours, I think, for this mission. So I think I'm done. I think that's all I needed to do. Yeah, this is supposed to take a while. Short FT stream, just about 11. Yeah, there's not much else I need to do tonight. Really. I took care of most of it right at the start. I thought it was gonna take me longer, but really, there's nothing else I need to do. So, I think, we might end here tonight. Do a nice little short couple-hour stream. Now next week, I got shit to handle. I got shit to take care of, but tonight I think I'm good to go. I can't really think of any other characters that really need to make an appearance. I mean, Sunny technically, but Wind and Crassus are busy, and they're the only characters that, well, Sunny and Falcona, but yeah, I think we're good. Because she doesn't really have anything else to add tonight. Okay, yeah, I think I've talked myself... Toad? Yeah, but... Well... Hold on. I don't think Tosha is here. Yeah, Tosha's not here either tonight. And Toad is for Tosha. So... Well, no, I would have toaded, but I don't have Tosha. And Toad is for Ladia. And we don't have Ladia tonight. So, I think we've done everything we're supposed to tonight. I think I'm good. We can do Toad next week when Ladia's back in town. If you don't know, chat, by the way, mission got pushed back to at least right now, the tentative date for the mission is the 26th. So not next week, the week after next week is mission date. Oh, but those of you who are here can see something if you didn't see me place it before. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. That's it. All right. I am, yeah, I think I'm gonna send y'all to Brunswick. We're gonna go raid Brunswick, and I think I'm gonna be Tostitos. I'm gonna get some sleep tonight for once. Oh, hey, look, an onion. It's an onion. Tomorrow, chat, we might get to do a little bit of Dragon Age. We'll see what time. But I do have a special thing going on tomorrow, so y'all will see that. Oh, I can't even spell Brunswick. I didn't put an N on there. Raid. I can't even spell raid. Holy shit. Alrighty, chat. Go over to Brunswick. I will see you all tomorrow for special stream and maybe a little Dragon Age. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. But Saturday, definitely Dragon Age. We got some yapping to do about Dragon Age, chat, because holy
the NPCs
shit.
that are in the vineyard, switch to guards.
Holy shit, some information has come out about that. All right, we'll talk about it then, though. Bye, chat.